Hey guys, so if you want to make the sweetest, most smoky jollof ever, this video is for you. There's no way you watch this video and if you follow the steps you will not know how to make jollof rice. So the first thing you want to do is build flavors, and it starts with your oil. So I added this mix of spices and herbs and seasoning in my oil just to give it flavor. So you know it's time to add your onions when you see bubble gather with the spoon. So I mixed white onion and purple onion. You can decide to use just purple onion, it will still come out great. It's just a bit extra. So you're just going to allow this onion sizzle and fry, and then you're going to add your tomato paste. I use Gino tomato paste. You can decide to use Gino tomato paste or Party Jollof, any tomato brand you like. Another tip to having a vibrant jollof color lies in your tomato paste. So you're just going to fry your tomatoes, and the key to frying your tomatoes is to fry on medium to low heat. You don't want the tomato to burn, and this is how it's going to look when it has properly fried. You see that the oil is separating from the tomato itself. You can see that, right? Yes. So the next thing you're going to be adding is your jollof mix. Now this jollof mix is a blend of roasted peppers, onion, you can add ginger if you like, and I blended that. So I just feel like it adds more taste to the jollof rice. Yes, it's very, very important, this jollof mix, and you can make it and store it in the freezer. Anytime you want to use it, you can reuse it again. So you're just going to mix it properly and allow them marry. Tomato takes a lot of seasoning while cooking, so I added more seasoning cubes to the mix, and then you can see how dark red it looks. Yes, this is how your mix should be looking, and you should season till it's borderline salty, till it's like, oh, if I add one more seasoning cube it's going to be too much. That's how the mix should be. And then I added my stock. I used goat meat for this. I feel like the best protein for party jollof is either goat meat or beef. Not like you can't use chicken, but I think there's a difference when you use goat meat or beef. So I proceeded to add my washed basmati rice. This rice was not parboiled. I simply just washed it until the water was clear, and then I added it to my tomato mix. So you're just going to pretty much mix this until each seed is coated with the tomato. So it's just marrying them together, making them one. That's just how it is. It should be looking like this. For those that boil their rice before cooking the jollof, it's fine if you like that. I used to do that before, but since I found out that you can actually boil your washed rice straight up, it's easier. So I use the shiny part of aluminium foil and cover. This is so that the rice cooks with steam. Yeah, so you not just leave your rice and go, you come back and check up on your rice, you lift and turn, so what's down comes up and what's up goes down, and this is so that the rice is evenly cooked. So you're just going to lift and turn at intervals. And I smoked this up from here. I increased the heat so that it gets that smoky feeling, and then I came again and I lifted and turned. Just the same process so that it's evenly cooked. You're not going to be having some seeds hard and some soft than the other. Yes, so you can see how smoky it looks. Me being a little bit extra, I added some dried panla fish, and this is just because I like the flavor it gives. Nothing so special, just that I like how it tastes. Yeah, I forgot to mention, if you're cooking jollof rice, you do not use a non-sticky pot. It will spoil your pot. It's better you use an aluminium pot just like this, or whatever aluminium pot you have. So personally, I do not like my jollof rice just looking jollof. I like it to be colorful, and that's why I added carrots, peas and green pepper just to give it a burst of colors. And I added it at this stage because I do not want my vegetables soggy. I still want them looking bright and red and vibrant and crunchy. It's not my fault. You can decide not to add veggies, it will still taste okay, but me, I'm gonna add veggies. Okay, so this is just how to make the sweetest, smokiest jollof rice ever. Is it hard? No. Go and do your own. Thanks for watching. Bye.